Yo, that grave robbing IRS. I mean, yeah, every single time. I don't know what the IRS has against ghost hunters, but every time I die 6 feet under the ground, they come in and steal everything in my pockets. And my equipment. And the equipment in my pockets. And then they just put like an IOU on my chest. And then fill in the grave. But then I always awake like a second later. So I have to crawl out. How could this happen? Dang, they take everything. They're very efficient. The IRS are very efficient criminals. They just kind of jingle you upside down until all the pennies fall out of your pocket. Your pants are next. That's the problem. I wasn't wearing any. It is always a very funny concept in Phasmophobia, where it's just like, yeah, you died. Here's the bill. Not like, oh, you were like incapacitated or wounded, or like, you know, like literally anything, you know? It's, you're dead. You know, you die. Like, you see the spirit realm for a bit, and then you become a ghost. Explain that one. It's some crazy stuff. The IRS are always after my stuff. Because, yeah, like, you could argue that it's like, oh, well, your character doesn't die. But they do. Like, you become a straight-up ghost. And then you wander around the house, you pick up items, and, you know, you harass your friends or whatever. Like, you die. Like, there's no way around it. You die. But, apparently you just come right back with the small, low price of, like, I don't know. I forget what, I don't know if it's an equation, or if it's just like a set amount, like $25 or something like that. They're like a more evil Santa Claus. They see you when you're sleeping, they know when you're awake, they know if you've money, so be good for goodness sake. I mean, yeah, like, I get how the IRS work. Like, I get how they do their thing. When I'm dead, someone swoops in, steals all my stuff. I just want to know how I come back. There's some, like, voodoo shaman. There's some, you know, like, guardian angel reviving me. How do I keep coming back to this mortal coil to do menial work as a ghost hunter? Maybe it's like a curse or something. You're not really dead. I'm in purgatory to permanently ghost hunt, but also still make money. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Where, yeah, it's just like you're in your own, like, purgatory. You're dying, but it's just brief. The fact that you deal with money just adds to the fact that it's some, like, horrific mockery of an afterlife. It's like normal life, but it's worse. I just like on how dedicated your character is, so it must be. I can only be strangled to death so many times before I leave these guys in their houses to their ghosty fate. I mean, yeah, like, your guy is a dedicated ghost hunter. He is, you know, he is all for, well, he or she, they are all for it. You know, hey, we have irrefutable blah, blah, blah. We have irrefutable proof. We have 100% guarantee that there is a ghost in this house and it will kill you. And you're just like, yeah, and I have bills to pay, and then you strut into the building and die immediately. It is very funny because in the beginning, well, maybe you don't really make a lot of money, so it's like, are you doing this for a living or as a hobby? Are you like, is it just like, oh, we take the like tax out, you know, like you're actually getting paid quite a bit. It's just that a lot of it goes towards a little fund, like savings jar, the ghost hunter saving jar. It's definitely an amusing concept. I'm sure this is what the people who made Phasmophobia were thinking. I want them to talk about the socioeconomics of being a ghost hunter. This is clearly why people got into Phasmophobia. In all honesty, though, if I had to complain about one thing with Phasmophobia, obviously bugs and, you know, like issues aside, I think you should be able to interact and speak to people through the spirit box as a ghost. It is 100% lost memory. Like, they got into it to die. That sounds about right. I feel like that's most professions. I just got into it to hopefully make this go quicker. But yeah, like, the fact that you can't speak or do anything as a ghost in Phasmophobia is just lost. I can actually think that's a good idea. Can either work for or against the living players. I mean, yeah, like, one, it makes the spirit box way more intricate. Because, like, that's kind of it, right? Like, when you're a player, you pick it up and you go, you know, you do what Soap does. And I think a couple people talked about this on stream where they're like, he does it so mechanically well that it's like a well-oiled machine, that it's just like, are you here? Are you old? Are you here? Or like, are you there? Like, and he just repeats those questions until he gets a response. It's effective. It's 100% effective. You know, other than, you know, the fact that you sound like a crazy person because you're just going up and down the halls. But like, once you get a response, you just throw it away. You just like, bleh, like the stupid spirit box. Hey, Soap. But I think if you died and a player had the spirit box, it would keep it relevant in the game rather than being like, oh, they responded to it, I'm gonna throw this away. Or, oh, they didn't respond to it, I'm gonna throw it away. Like, if a player died and got to speak through the spirit box, how cool would that be? And then you could have like a little walkie-talkie thing going. It would make the living and dead player still be able to play without just being like, oh. It's so annoying that it's like the moment you're dead, you're just out, which makes sense, but it's like if you had a really good living player, they're just like, oh, he's dead. I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. Who cares? Because I don't need them or whatever. And it's just like, oh, well, that's kind of lame. Like there shouldn't be a time in a game that's multiplayer where there's nothing you can do. I always thought the dead players should appear as ghosts sometimes to scare the living players. I mean, yeah, like that's another like great thing. Like, why can't I be a spooky ghost? I'm freaking dead. I should be able to do spooky things. Maybe make it so that it has to like charge up, or like you can only do it once. Like, it's so easy too, because maybe you don't even look like the ghost. You just look like the outline of the player, like an echo. And people can be like, oh, the dead player's walking in this room. Maybe this is like a ghost room or something, you know. I don't know. It just feels like lost, like, territory for a game that's all about ghosts, that it's like, oh, you're dead. Oh, well, sucks to be you. And it's like, isn't the whole point? Like, playing cups is something. I mean, yeah, they allow you to do that. Dies just to scare people. That's probably the only reason why they did it. Aye, aye, Capitan. I will be shuffling over to Phasmophobia, which probably has a god-awful wait time still. I haven't checked. Maybe this week's challenge is also not horrific. Maybe. They've been pretty gross for the past while, from what I realize. Also, hopefully I don't crash like I did last time, and hopefully you don't crash like you did last time. Turns out this game is being held together by popsicle sticks and super glue and some duct tape, which is pretty sad when you consider, again, that it's like the ghost game, you know? I don't understand what the challenge is, but it's in Tanglewood. I mean, that's not bad. Everyone crashes and you hear cars in the background. So it should make it a lot easier, whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, true, yeah. If it's in Tanglewood, I'll take it. 'Cause we need the levels and the money. Which, I think I did bump into a YouTube video that talks about how OP the top tier items are, which I guess makes sense. They're top tier items.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
I don't like on how slow the game is being, but hopefully it doesn't cause a problem. I have arrived.
Hello.
Hello. Find out if the challenge wrecks us.
See, the challenge, it just says, it says speed run. How quickly can you find the ghost? I'm like, what does that mean? Isn't that what we normally do? We just try to find the ghost really quickly?
I would assume, yeah.
So maybe it's like no sanity? I don't know.
Maybe? I mean, yeah, maybe it's like instant hunt. It'd be very weird.
But even if it's instant hunt in Tanglewood, you still might be able to do it if you get lucky enough of it being like the room right next to the entrance or something.
True, yeah.
But we'll give it a shot, so here we go.
What's the worst that could happen? Not if it's like the one where they hunt like almost constantly. I mean, yeah. I don't mind like quick hunts as long as it's not like, I don't know, like Tanglewood quick hunts make sense because it's like it's a tighter compact map.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment.
Oh,
We got max level gear.
yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Holy crap!
Shoot, I
Look,
might be doing this. I might be doing this challenge a bit just to play with this.
I mean, true. This is the only time we're gonna touch this stuff. Look at your sensor. Oh.
Look at this freaking journal. It's a Bible.
There's a little ship in a jar. I think it's supposed to be the salt. This is the box, the spirit box, I think.
This is like an insanity shot.
It's driving me insane.
It's like an adrenaline shot. That's what it looks like. Feels like I'm playing Left 4 Dead 2.
Maybe you are.
I guess I'm taking the unholy Bible, the
friggin' super camera. Look at that. Hang on. You gotta see how this looks in your hand. Look at this.
yeah, that needs to be a shoulder-mounted camera. That's what it looks like.
It looks like it in first person. It takes up 90% of the screen. Oh, you know the hunt gonna be good.
This flashlight.
That's true. Ugh.
Oh my god, I almost broke the game.
It's so powerful. Here's the dots projector. This like Wii remote looking ding dong.
Oh yeah, I want to play the dots projector. Okay, I'm gonna take the fancy video camera, the unholy Bible, and the dots projector.
I'll take the, let's see. I'll take the spirit box. I'm assuming an EMF.
We're gonna forget what the challenge mode is. We're
Yeah,
gonna be sitting here like, dude, let's just play with this stuff.
Let's just play with this stuff. And I guess the UV, yeah. I'm always UV guy. I forgot because it looks so different. Like,
oh yeah, and here's the plague incense holders.
yeah. And little lamps.
UV light.
It's not very bright, I will say that.
Maybe it just like.
I think it charges
like every time.
It charges up the ultraviolet a lot quicker so that it stays. If I do crash, I think I'll turn down my graphics card. Actually, it's pretty bright. It lights up a lot in front of me.
Dude, this this video camera is amazing.
I could see everything, bro.
It gives you so much like space to look.
So aside from being a little laggy, because you know the game is.
All right, let's try this bad boy out.
Look at the whole room. It's weird that it scans above it, but let's do
I think you need to place it like in a better spot.
So the spirit box is still annoying. It's like da 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 da. What room are you in?
If I put this like in the perfect spot, it probably is like OP. Like yeah, in the kitchen here.
Oh yeah.
Now it's like scanning. It's scanning like 2 rooms at once.
I don't even know if I have. Is this the spirit box? No. What am I even holding? It's like. Nah, this has to be the EMF. The heck? Oh no, this is a thermometer? I'm very confused on what I'm holding. I'm gonna throw that down just because. Hey, the lights are on. You did that, right?
Yeah, I did that.
I was about to say. Oh, I thought there was freaking handprints on the ceiling because of the dots projector. I'm gonna
grab some.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some more
fancy
equipment.
stuff. Check out some of this new.
I think
gear.
I accidentally grabbed a thermometer.
The thermometer
Which-
would be this, I think.
Yeah, that's what I grabbed by accident. This is the EMF. Yeah. I'm a dingus.
This is like the new spirit board.
Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah.
What's this? Oh, that's the EMF.
That's the
That looks
EMF.
like just this looks like an iPad.
That's why I got so confused. I grabbed the
Here's the
thermometer
awesome new
thinking,
camera.
true. I need to play with one of them.
What the heck is this?
Is it the motion? No, that's the motion
Look,
sensor.
It does 3 things.
Doot, 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 doot. It's pretty bad that we have equipment that we're just like, what the heck does this do?
They all should relatively be in the same place, but
It's-
I don't remember what this even is.
Paramonic. So,
Parabolic microphone?
yeah,
I thought this would be that.
I thought this
here.
was the parabolic microphone.
This thing is really good because it actually shows. It looks like it actually shows you. Here, check this out. It looks like it shows you where it comes from.
Oh yeah. Yo.
And here we got the
Now that's the motion sensor. That has to be.
This is like a Walmart camera.
Yeah. Like wall mounted.
What's so special about this head-mounted camera?
It's got like night vision goggles.
Also, like you can probably see my night vision when you're in the truck.
Oh yeah. But I can't. Is it because you're not? I can't seem to see through it though.
I might have to go inside the house.
True. Maybe there was a lot of. No, nothing yet. That's definitely weird.
Maybe the camera's broken.
Maybe. I guess they're
I don't
free
like how
though.
I can constantly see on top of it.
Yeah, just these 2 little dongles. Oh, you hold that like a crazy person. Hang on, let me show you how you hold this. This is how you hold it.
That's how you burn your hand.
Like right on the bottom that you're just like whole fisting it.
Like they got all the animations working in first person view, but
Yeah, in
they need
third
to- they need to
person.
fix-
It looks nuts.
Does this stay lit? No, it doesn't.
Stay lit.
Alright, well I guess I'm gonna go in with this lantern.
We're gonna get immediately haunted. Man, that thing is bright. I got
Yeah,
fingerprints.
I don't even need a flashlight with this.
And I got kind of freezing temps, sort of.
Remember that just kind of means that it's.
I mean, yeah, but I got a thermometer as well. Are you here?
My lantern went out. I have to keep relighting it apparently.
What room are
But it
you
is
in?
like up spirit box.
It yelled at me. I got.
Wait, what?
I'm doing EMF and it was like really weird.
How many of these pictures can I take on this?
Oh, it's showing me where the EMF is strongest.
Is this unlimited?
The highest I'm getting is like 3. I don't know if I like... What the heck? I don't think I like the new EMF.
I think this has unlimited film.
That's cool.
Because I'm not seeing anything go down. So that's probably what makes this camera so amazing.
What the heck?
I heard something.
I heard a little girl. That's new.
I can just spam the
I think it's a
camera over and over
poltergeist.
again.
It's throwing stuff at me.
I'm dead!
Woo! Holy crap, I can sprint really fast. He freaking died! Well, I think I already know it's a poltergeist. There are so many photos. Because you were just spamming them. Is he having fun with the camera? It definitely looked like it. He was having a great time. The new EMF I freaking hate. But I think it's a poltergeist. It was kind of throwing stuff all over the place. But I don't know if he's here with me. What the heck? 1,000 photos. We found some remains. A music box. It threw this at me. You couldn't tell. Yeah. To get you back in the game quick. I'm pretty sure it's a... This isn't a good boy. We've seen this photo before. Hua! I'm pretty sure it's a poltergeist. It was throwing stuff all over the place. That is cool though that they have a camera without film. Because that honestly was one of the annoying parts. Also, I'm super insane. So yeah. I'm doing poltergeist. Worst case scenario, we do this again, which I think we'll want to do anyway. I mean, yeah, it's like I want to play with all the new stuff. Play with all the new toys. That camera drove you insane. Maybe. Just the flashing. Hey, poltergeist.
Man, you're like a pro at this.
I freaking knew it. I mean, it threw stuff at us. I feel like that was just like, you know.
This is like the best challenge ever because it seems like they're just giving all this stuff to play with, pretty much.
Hey, I won't complain. I want stuff to play with.
I mean, we could also select challenge mode on other difficulties, or not, on other maps. We don't have to do it on Tanglewood, so we could literally just spend the entire stream doing this on different maps.
True. I'm not against, though, getting the money for Tanglewood.
Oh, no, yeah. I'll keep doing Tanglewood until we get the money. But afterwards, I'm just saying we could just keep doing the challenge mode on other maps and just play with this stuff for as long as we're able to, because we don't even have to buy it. We get it for free, so even if we die, you know,
this is the best challenge ever.
We're not gonna have a stacked loadout like this in a long time, probably.
Pretty much, yeah. Especially with the cross level 90.
Yeah.
Pity good stuff. I mean, yeah. Beep flash, beep flash, beep flash. It is weird though, like why have they, was that like a complaint that they were having? Because honestly, it was dumb that they were like, here's the tier 1 stuff for the challenge. Or is it just because this challenge is so hard that they felt sorry for people? I guess I'm gonna do what I did last time. Spirit box, UV. Maybe I'll take the camera this time, this big giant ding dong. See what it looks like.
The ding dong camera.
Hey, look at this thing. Freaking huge. Oh my god. It's recording everything.
New EMF.
Ooh, what?
Why didn't you like the new EMF?
So it shows you the direction of the strongest thing, but it constantly changes because as you're moving, it shows you the weakest and like everything. So you'll just see 3 sets of numbers constantly changing. It's very hard to see where the strongest is. I found a spirit orb.
Okay, so it's in here.
Or a frickin' ghost orb.
Let's see what this new sensor looks like.
The heck is that noise?
It's me waving the sensor around.
Oh. All I heard was...
I think the only thing that it does differently is that it lasts longer than the regular sticks do.
Yeah. Which makes sense. I mean, guess
the animation's there.
Guess I'll do the spirit box. How old are you? How old are you? What is that beeping? Oh, it's the EMF. It's got like 3. What room are you in? What room are you in? You gonna freaking assassinate me, ghost?
This flashlight lights up like this entire room.
I'm not getting much on the spirit box, but then again, I might be in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, this like max UV thing just like is just wider.
Yeah, which is still very nice for someone that uses it a bunch. I'm gonna grab some more toys. Also, I feel faster while sprinting. I don't know if that's just me.
No, we are definitely faster. It seems like this entire challenge is just like they literally are like, how fast can you find the ghost? Because we're giving you the best gear and you can sprint super fast.
Whoops. I'm sorry, what? Oh.
So the max level insanity pill is literally like an adrenaline shot, because when you take it, you can hear your heartbeat in your ear.
That's some crazy stuff. The EMF is beeping, but I don't know if that's good. Oh. Whoa, it's so cozy in here. Yeah, you see what I'm saying now with the whole, like, numbers all over the place?
It's a lot more stable. Like, the numbers don't move too.
It's just annoying to keep track, because it's just like... like, they're just constantly coming at you, and...
I mean, the nice thing about it is it makes it very clear if you get a 5, because you're going to see in digital format, yo,
True.
that's a 5.
I'm getting some frosty breath. And the crucifix just lit up. I'm gonna grab a camera and whatnot.
I don't think it's EMF.
Oh, oh, Yeah, I wasn't getting that either, like EMF stuff.
We'll try this black salt.
Supposedly it slows down the ghost.
Oh my gosh, I think it was a giant pile.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it makes a line because you're supposed to put it in
Yeah,
like
look-
hallways. Man, I wish I could like zoom instead of pick it up. This is like a huge. So the only thing we need now is a thermometer to see if this is actually cold. I'm dead. That was garbage. It like spawned right on me. I guess it burnt out. Yeah, I wish you could like, hey, through the camera. I wish you could zoom in. I'll frickin' pick up this dish. I friggin' died. I don't think I got like any other evidence. I got a fork. Yeah.
Well,
Well, hey.
so it's not below freezing. I got ghost orbs, but I didn't hear what the other evidence was that you gathered.
I don't think
I see you have a nice fork there. What was the second evidence that you gathered, if you had any? Was it drop once for no, twice for yes? Was it EMF level 5?
Once for no.
No. Was it ultraviolet?
No.
No. Was it ghostwriting?
No.
No. Was it dots?
No.
So was it spirit box?
No.
Okay, I think I got no every time. So did you have a second evidence piece?
No.
No. Okay. So all we had was ghost orbs, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see anything else. There wasn't freezing temps. No EMF 5.
Yeah, if I got anything
don't
else,
think
I
there's
did not
ghostwriting.
see
I'll
it.
go back in there and look real quick.
Which is the only reason why I am thinking it's Spirit Box, because I didn't really try very hard. Dots, I feel like I would have seen something.
Okay, and no ghost writing. So I'm gonna take a guess and say that it's a banshee.
Fair enough.
Move on from there, I guess, and you can guess what you think it might be.
What is this?
I might go for this motion
Oh, it's a
sensor
lighter.
objective real quick. See if I can do that before dying.
Fire!
I think this one's the
It's
motion
really getting angry now. It's so bright. Man, his sanity's great. Oh, I guess he did take like he took a shot. I haven't used a single shot. What the heck? What was that? Oh. Well, he got the thing, the motion sensor. Boop.
Okay, I already got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Banshee and move on here so we can get into another match. And hopefully...
We just love playing with the toys. It's fun. I mean, it's fun stuff now that we can actually goof off with it. My only problem, though, is, of course, like, trying to figure it out. All the new stuff.
Welcome back.
It was a Raiju, of course.
I knew that.
Yeah, we were just giving the ghost a break after how hard we did well last time.
I'm just finding excuses to keep doing this challenge mode more.
So apparently it was dots and EMF. I didn't see anything on dots, so that's crazy. But...
Okay, then I really don't like that new EMF reader then. Because I feel like that should have very clearly told me EMF 5 with how much I was running around.
True, yeah.
I'll just stick with the middle EMF one. I feel like they nailed the middle. The original EMF reader was perfect.
Yeah.
Because all you had to do is just look for that red EMF 5 dot to go off.
It didn't have any crazy numbers. It didn't have like directions to like trick you. It was just bam, 5, you know.
And I still got to figure out what the assembly robot thing is. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, the little antennas.
Yeah, the antenna thing. What would that even be?
They're in this, but it's like the it's like a microphone.
It's the...
I forget what they're called because we never used them anyway.
The sound sensor.
Yeah, we never use those. Maybe now's the time.
Why would you put a sound sensor down when you have motion sensors?
Yeah.
They're the same thing almost. Or like just get a parabolic microphone.
It is weird because you don't really need to know what the sounds are of any like ghost.
I don't know, I guess we can try them. Maybe we'll find
True.
out they're like the most OP gear that they've made or something.
Maybe they're meant for, yeah, like throwing them down early and then like throwing them around the house and then finding the ghost room so that way you can dip out early without
What's
like...
also the deal between like the different spirit box levels? How are those better?
I don't know. Because it does the same thing that the first one did. It does the whole like... You know, I guess it...
Yeah, I didn't hear a clear voice going like death or...
Nah, yeah. The middle one sounds clearer than the last one.
Unless they change how the middle one...
Unless they change how the middle one... I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I haven't seen the thermometer in action.
I kind of don't like the high-level motion sensor, though, because I don't have trip wires like James Bond.
Yeah. Dee dee dee.
That feels like a downgrade, man.
Somehow. And the dots projector is a little weird because the problem is that it doesn't go full, like... So it'll shoot this way, and then it'll go, like, only halfway. But it doesn't go all the way on this side. It just kind of...
Yeah, I think I don't like... I don't think I like the max level dots either. I like the original dots more. So, like, I'm learning that I'm not an elitist.
I'm learning that I like what I like when I played the game, and everything new is scary, and I hate it.
Well, I mean, there's some things that are, like, clearly objectively better, like having unlimited film.
Oh, yeah. That's better.
And then, like...
The cross, I didn't see much of a difference, aside from maybe the area of effect.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to just have a wider area of effect.
Flashlights are good. They seemed good.
And of course, the video camera is undoubtedly better.
Yeah, the video camera's good. I bet the parabolic microphone's good, but you use that so little, like, even in the base game.
Yeah, I should play with that on this one.
True. Because, yeah, like, there's some equipment that in the base game, even before this update, that you just never touch. And, like, I felt like the parabolic microphone is just kind of that gear. You just never really mess with it. Because it doesn't give you anything, you know? But maybe it does. Maybe it's a lot better and I'm just ragging on it. Maybe it's good for finding the ghost room. I like the lantern. That thing was freaking powerful.
I'm here. I'm just checking the status of some food delivery I have coming.
Food delivery.
To stop on the way home.
How does the spirit journal feel like an upgrade? How do you upgrade a book?
Oh, apparently it's delivered. Hold on, let me go grab my food so no one takes it out of my apartment complex.
Fair enough.
The kind of thing I expect that would happen where I live.
Oh, they changed it. Get a ghost to blow out a firelight. It's not just called candle. You get it? I don't know what I want to goof with. I kind of want to goof with this. I'm kind of with him. I kind of want to... Huh. I don't know. It's all so much. Maybe I'll take the spirit box. I'll take some of the, like, dumb equipment, I guess. I'll take the goofy stuff.
Alright, I'm back.
I got a UV, I got a spirit box, and I got one of these little dongle microphone doodads.
I'm gonna take the Unholy Bible, because I haven't seen that done yet.
The Bible.
I'm gonna keep calling it the Unholy Bible, because this thing is not a journal.
True. That's a thick cover, too.
The new security, the tripods, we haven't tried that yet.
True. But I think all they do is make things not fall over. Like, if a ghost, like... a ghost can't make it fall over, apparently.
It's too sturdy.
It's just too good.
The parabolic...
Oh, Kinetic Games is freaking... they've got their label on the tripod, just in case you forget who made...
Oh, is that who made this game? I don't even know.
I guess, because they put it on the tripod leg. So you know, it was Kinetic Games that did it. Well, I have no idea how this thing works, but I'm going to go into the house and huck it into the kitchen, I guess. This little microphone doodad. It's freaking dark. Oh. Is this the counter? Yes. Yes. I put it here. I have no idea how it works.
Hey, we got the monkey paw.
Monkey
I
paw.
didn't think we would have the item in this. Do we have all of the freaking items? Is that nothing they did for us? I wonder.
Oh, that I don't know. Yeah, I haven't checked. Where's
yes,
the...
we do. We have all of the items, it looks like.
I guess they did say it's a race. You just race immediately to the Ouija board and you're just like, where's the ghost? I forget where the tarot cards are here.
Where are you?
It's a fork. What room are you in? Where are you?
Taken away.
I have no idea what you just said. It said something in the spirit box in the kitchen. Oh, I'm dead. I thought it was a ghost of it. Man, I'm getting bamboozled by these ghosts. Oh no, not that. Ultraviolet.
Can't see a damn thing.
I can't see nothing. Just ran into the door. Man, my
Well, I'm letting this recover. I'm gonna see how much this recovers my sanity. So I was at 0%, so it looks like it does 30%.
just take like.
But I think it also gives you unlimited running when you do it too, because I was noticing that earlier.
Take like 5 of them.
Like as long as the adrenaline's in effect, you're taking unlimited sprint speed.
He doesn't know that ultraviolet was one
I'm
of
just
them.
gonna hop myself up on some drugs here. I think the new parabolic microphone is almost too good because it completely axes out like all the other sound. So I didn't even hear you dying until I came up the stairs. That's just how quiet it makes everything.
To be fair,
It's good if you're really trying to focus on hearing the ghost, but at the same time, I'm like, bro, I can't hear a thing.
I died very quickly though. Dang it. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. I think it's another poltergeist. I died immediately.
I'm gonna get like a bunch of these dots.
Because it's throwing stuff like left and right. What's a poltergeist do? Or not do, but it's ghost writing. I don't think he's placed. I think it's poltergeist again. But without seeing where he put the journal. Because it's throwing stuff like crazy.
Is that you throwing stuff, Paul, or is that the ghost?
I don't know how I would... If I throw something...
I think this might be, Oh no, because I saw ghost orbs. Hold on.
I don't know how I would tell him that it's not me, because if I throw something, then it kind of defeats the purpose. He doesn't know of fingerprints. There was a fingerprint in the garage. I don't know how to tell you. This is probably where we would want, like, Discord open, but, like, on mute. You know? Where are the tarot cards here? I thought they were, like, on a table. Kind of want to mess with those. Obviously when I'm alive, because I'm dead right now. Is he trying to communicate with me? I wouldn't know. Oh, you can rotate it too. Took like 18 adrenaline shots.
I haven't seen anything on dots, so I think we might be able to write off dots.
Believable.
We definitely have ghost orbs, that's for sure.
Oh.
But I'm not going to take too much longer either, because
Then what the heck did I?
It's hard to get that so just one person. It's another reason why I don't play solo that much, because
I feel like you need one set of eyes.
He knows that there's ghost orbs, but like I didn't get ghost orbs. I found fingerprints and I found to be like
here.
to be oh, it's a mimic.
Okay, we got Spirit Box. That
Yeah.
was really quick. Okay, it's either Mare or Onryo.
No, it's a mimic.
Ghost writing for Mare. It's not written at all. So what's Onryo freezing temps?
He
I
doesn't
guess I
know
can
about the
verify freezing temps.
fingerprints. I don't know how I would tell him without him like opening the stream.
Take the last adrenaline shot here. And let's see, thermometer.
I mean, he's doing great work, but like he hasn't picked up the UV once, and he doesn't know that
45,
they were they touched this.
58, okay, in the kitchen. 43, 42, 44. Okay, so maybe it is.
It's a mimic.
Maybe it is a mare then?
It's
It
a
hasn't
mimic.
written at all. Let me get a second book out here.
It's a mimic. It's gotta be, because Mimic's got the whole ghost orb thing, right? Whoops, I dropped my dog. There's no way to tell him.
Let's see, put this next book right here.
Hang on. Could it be a mimic? Am I just
Maybe
like
on the floor, in case you want to like do it on the floor.
where the heck is the mimic?
Nothing in that book.
Mimic.
9,
Yeah,
but not freezing.
because he's getting ghost orbs, but I got spirit box and ultraviolet. So the only thing else that it would
I
be is
guess maybe it
freezing
could be a
temps.
yokai still if it's on dots.
It touched this. Well, now he's gonna get murdered.
Okay, maybe it's a yokai then. I think it's a yokai.
It's gonna kill you.
Kill me, yokai! Aha! I know who you are!
I would be shocked if it was a yokai, but at this point, it's a mimic. It's because of the one thing, right? Yeah.
Welcome back.
I heard you say mimic at the very end.
Well,
How
yeah.
did you know it was a mimic?
Because I saw fingerprints before I died, but I have no way to tell you that when I'm dead. And then you were like,
for
I
some
saw
reason-
ghost orbs, and I was like, how can that be? And then I was like,
Yeah, that sucks because I didn't hear you say fingerprints at all.
yeah. I saw them right when I was about to die, and I was gonna radio it, and then the ghost. I thought it was a like a ghost event, because it did what it did to you, where it's like it started wigging out and doing stuff, and then it haunted.
See, the ghost doesn't even scare me in this game anymore. The only thing that scared me is that picture.
I'm pretty sure he could hear you if he used a ghost box or something. Oh, did they actually add that? That would be cool to try, but
We could try. It might be only on the max level ghost box.
true. Whoever dies, we gotta carry around a ghost box.
Yeah, we'll have to test it for sure.
I know that was a thing in there was a what was it? It wasn't Phasmophobia. Well, maybe. It might have been added. Any info I know is from like 2 to 3 years ago, so true, they've added quite a bit. Now with all this new fancy equipment. that they're
It was very
allowing
funny
us.
hearing you at the very end go, it's a mimic!
Well, yeah, I was waiting right when you spawned to tell you just so that I could.
I was like, well, if only I had lightning fast reflexes to change it, but
True.
sadly, my fingers did not move that quickly.
You mean you can't be like,
I gotta be hovering on the change button key right away.
yeah.
But yeah, these new parabolic microphones muffle the sound so
I did hear
much
you
that
say that.
I think it's actually detrimental.
Also, the sound picky up thingy, I feel like did absolutely nothing.
It probably does stuff on the inside of the truck here, these
Yeah.
sound sensors. Yeah.
What else do we need? I got
We just never play with enough people to have one person be a truck.
yeah. It feels kind of goofy.
I feel like you need 4 people for someone to be on truck duty, because otherwise, I feel like if you're playing with 3 people or less, you need everyone in the field doing the work. You know?
You gotta be in the field. I'll try to EMF. Not only that, but I feel like there's always that like stigma too of like, oh, you're just hiding in the van because you're, you know,
You just don't want to get hurt.
you just don't want to get scared by a ghost. I know there was a way to communicate.
Objectives, so I guess I'll take that.
There was a way to communicate with the dead teammates. I mean, I got the spirit box, so if Soap dies,
The way that we communicate with dead teammates is by like dropping like picture frames.
oh yeah, I'm constantly throwing dog photos at him. What room are you in?
Oh, it's in the laundry room.
Never mind.
Ghost Thorpe's in the laundry room.
Freaking lost. I can't.
This is actually a really nice spot to have the dots go off.
I got like a 3. And then it goes down. Like, I got as high as up to almost like a 4. How old are you?
It already took the motion sensor present.
Man, friggin' EMF is impossible to read. How old are you?
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see if I can get this down at the right time so it overlaps.
true.
Oh, it needs to go the other way. Like that. There we go. Now it's doing like every direction at once.
Something's done in the microwave. How old are you?
Being a young sailor.
Something. It spoke on the spirit box. Okay.
We got ghost orbs in case I didn't make that.
Ghost orbs. But it could be another mimic.
I was curious to say it could be another mimic if it's the same mimic.
That would be very annoying. It's just, it's nothing but mimics all the time. And you got the spirit orbs in the laundry room, right?
Correct, yeah.
So if it is a mimic, let's see. I grab this cross just in case. There, I got a picture of you in the car flashing at the same time.
Oh, nice. I wonder if it was technically considered to be in the garage.
Maybe?
It's hard to tell with the laundry room because it's like right next to it, you know. But I saw the ghost orbs.
Oh, I
in the
got
laundry
dots.
room for sure.
I got dots.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It like walked towards
Oh,
me.
whoa! Yeah, that was like the most obvious looking dots I ever seen, yeah. Okay, so yokai then, right?
If it's spirit orbs, yeah. Or ghost orbs, yeah.
Ghost orb, spirit box, and dots, it's yokai.
I'm out of here. Zoom. I love the extra sprint.
If only that was like base game.
Yeah, true. Expertly done.
Make sure you got yokai, and then you will have your challenge completed, and then I'll have to do one more for me.
Woo! Hey, I'm down to do this all stream. I love this extra equipment. The fact that they're actually allowing us to play with it and like get used to it and all that.
Welcome back.
Yokai.
Yeah, because I feel like even if we try to switch to like other stuff during the stream, we're just gonna be like, can we just go back to the better gear?
Yeah. Can we just play with the Tanglewood stuff? I'm still leveling. Oh.
And to be honest, with how good the gear is, we'll probably get more Ghost right anyways. So we probably can like speed the power through some levels if we just don't pick like maps like the prison or whatever.
True. But maybe we could.
Like no matter how good your gear is, the prison's not gonna save you.
Maybe we could do the prison with the parabolic microphone.
We could try.
I'm still leveling. Maybe I'll just skip it. It's going. Going. Oh, there it goes.
You're level 18 now.
Yes.
Almost to 90.
Almost. Almost there. That is the craziest thing. The crucifix for the max level 1 is level 90. And yeah. I've only done 2 challenges, but I'm a level 18. It feels like it's gonna take a while. And we didn't die either. I didn't even get to test the spirit box thing. Okay, I still gotta hold on to a spirit box because Connor is saying that if you die, I might be able to hear your voice.
Well, thankfully my voice is pretty unique, so I feel like you'll be able to tell if it's my voice or not.
Even on this thing?
I'm pretty sure. I don't think I sound like any of the ghosts in this game. Just imagine if it was my voice, but instead it's like, Paul, can you hear me, Paul?
It's like the it's like over the walkie-talkie. It's like this, you know. I'll take the parabolic microphone. Or no, I still need the UV. Crap. Never mind. I need a light. So
prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix. Okay, that's one we can do.
That's easy.
I'll take a crucifix for that.
The crucifix has worked every time. Cleanse the area using incense. Oh.
Yeah, this crucifix looks like I bought it at like some witch's shop.
You took the Pope's crucifix. Oh, it's Silent Hill. Oh God, the new ghost is Pyramid Head.
That would make this game scary.
You just hear the sirens.
I've always been terrified about Pyramid Head. It's something about his like
pyramid-shaped head.
Well, yeah, he looks organic, like you know, like a person, but he's like clearly not. Like it's too similar.
Where's the mirror? I don't remember ever. The mirror on this map. Is it in fact this mirror? Oh, it is. It's in the basement. I used the mirror.
Yeah. Well, I use the Ouija board.
Uh-oh.
It's angry.
Oh. God dang it. I'm dead. What the heck? The Ouija board. That thing had to be a revenant, right? I died immediately. Or is that just is this his body? No, that's laundry. Friggin' died. What the heck?
Hello there, Paul.
Yeah, I died.
I'm just getting hopped up on drugs right here. Don't mind me.
That thing found me immediately. This thing isn't a revenant. I'm gonna be PO'd. Hiding from a revenant will cause it to move more slowly. Oh no, it's not a revenant. It's what is it? Is it Diogen? Constantly sent. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. It's got to be a Diogen, right? It knew where I was immediately. Why am I having such a hard time? There it is. I know he mentions that them being like slow and stuff, but like. The mirror made me feel weird. I wonder how his adventures are going. Oh yeah, the summoning circle. I didn't even think about that. Did he? Oh, yeah. I wouldn't even buy a mirror like that. It looked kind of simple. It looked like a normal mirror, but it is super duper cursed that there it is. As you can see by the fact that I am dead. It turned on the gas. Also, there was like UV up here that was distracting the crap out of me. I know that didn't help. That did not help my predicament. I was too busy looking at the little symbols in the corner.
Oh, there's writing.
Spirit riding. Why did I click freezing temps? My theory is true. My theory is coming true. Yes. I don't know if he's found more evidence. I figured this is kind of more of a him thing. He needs the challenge done. But he is doing good work.
Are you here? Are you close?
If it is a Diogen, though.
Are you old?
That was
Okay, spirit box. Spirit box and ghost
Diogen.
writing. Might just be a spirit.
No, it's a Diogen.
I'll see if Paul will go through that spirit box or not.
Oh, that's true. Is it on? It's a Diogen. Can you hear me through the spirit box? Can I talk to myself? Hey. Hey. Listen to me. Freaking. What sort of hell am I in? I can't even talk through the spirit box. But I can make the graphics break on this summoning circle. Whoa. Oh. Nah, I don't think you can hear me.
Fingerprints. Give me fingerprints.
If it's a Deogen, what would he be looking for?
This freaking lantern needs to stop going out.
I'm here. Oh. Is that just coincidental? It's me. I'm in the basement.
It's getting angrier.
It's.
Let's see.
It's dots.
Freezing temps.
Freezing temps?
Okay, it's a Moroi. Moroi!
What the heck? Uh-oh.
Oh, you bastard!
Right when he was about to leave. Are you a Moroi? I just like... Friggin' eat eggs! Just trying to like nail him in the head with it. I'll grab this teacup. So I don't think I can speak through the spirit box. I know there is a game that does that, but I don't think it's this one. Maybe Demonologist? Well, he made it out.
You can't hold me down, Ghost. I know you're Moroi.
Freezing
Oh,
temps?
Paul, I did it. I did it! It's a Moroi!
I freaking got squad! I got freaking sucked in. It's either Demonologist or some other game, but I think I've seen a video of some like bootleg Phasmophobia. Moroi. It was a Moroi. For the longest time, I thought it was a Deogen because I was trying to hide and it immediately found me and killed me.
I pretty much soloed that entire thing because I got every evidence.
True, yeah.
That's the power of having really good gear, I guess.
The only thing I helped with was the mirror.
But I already knew it was in the basement.
But you already knew. You immediately went to the Ouija board and I went to the mirror and we both did the same thing.
They are like the best, you know, the best things pretty much.
I'm gonna do the tarot cards next and just blast through 1,000,000 of them, see what happens.
Well, I know what a good majority of the tarot cards do, but there are some that I'm not quite sure on. I know if you get like death, then you pretty much
die.
Yeah.
And no, the spirit box doesn't work. I was yelling at it all the while you were leaving it down there.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything that sounded like your voice. So
there was one time it made a noise the exact time I did, and I was like, oh. And then
that was my other theory, is that like it could respond to you talking near it. But
true.
But then what if the ghost doesn't have
spirit box?
It's just gonna confuse you.
I'm just over here yelling at myself. Yeah.
Or giving me false information, you know.
I swore I've reached 0 sanity, but apparently I haven't done that daily task. Collect bones.
You're at like 2%.
Maybe.
It doesn't count. So yeah, do you want to just keep doing this challenge mode, but like on a different map, I guess, since we both got the challenge done?
Sure, yeah. As long as we keep the equipment. Or heck,
Let's do the small farmhouse.
yeah. We don't do the farmhouse. As long as it keeps the middle equipment, I'll be happy. But God, I hated it when the challenge gave us like the trash tier equipment.
We should get the exact same equipment, because just the map isn't going to make a difference on the loadout.
And then we can try the like prison or high school eventually.
And this is also a great way to learn the locations of all of the special items.
Oh yeah, the haunted stuff.
Yeah, because we're still getting experience for doing this, and you cannot get any experience when you have every cursed possession on. It'll write off your experience.
Yeah. It's definitely a very nice challenge mode.
Yeah, it's like a freebie, pretty much.
I'll take it. Read your journal by pressing J for information. Who would have guessed J for journal? A long abandoned farmhouse. I'm cold.
We've arrived. Check the area. Get set up before investigating.
Jinkies, it's freezing, Scoobs.
Like zoinks. I'm gonna take this stupid parabolic microphone.
Like zoinks! I can see my own breath, Scoobs.
There must be a ghost. I turned on the UV and it nearly broke the game. Oh god, that's so weird.
Right.
When I turn on the parabolic microphone, it just mutes everything else.
Yeah, like here's me talking, blah 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 blah. I like chicken nuggets. Mostly honey mustard is my preferred
What?
sausage.
I can't hear you.
All I could hear is the ghost.
All I hear is ghost. But it still can't pick you up, which is weird. Like... You would think it would pick you up as well, but no, it's just like, nah.
Nah, you're not important enough.
It uses the same screen as the motion detector in Alien Isolation. True, yeah. Oh, it picks up your noise here. Yeah, I can see exactly where you are. I hope. Yeah, I can even hear the doors.
Or the ghost is just following me.
There's just a ghost. There's a ghost right behind you. Actually, oh no, that was the door. I was about to... That's so weird. I like it, but I also hate it. Because it shows everything that you touch, too. Like, every door you open, it shows another circle. So I'm thinking that there's always something next to you.
What we'd have to do is we both have to be pretty still. Like, let's just stand right here and then, like, point it around and see, like, if, like, it picks up the ghost.
It's over there.
Is it?
I got a sound from over here, yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be over there then.
It's behind this
That wasn't
wall.
us. Here, let's try it again.
Is it here?
That might be the cursed mirror right in front of us. It is. It's in the room that we're in right now.
What the heck was that? I freaking heard the voices of the damned through that thing.
The cursed mirror?
No, through the freaking parabolic microphone.
Oh, wow. Wish I could have heard it. But yeah, it's in this room.
What the heck?
I want to hold it now.
Here, you have it. I freaking don't want that thing.
Speak to me, ghost.
I'm out of here. Okay.
Hey, bring me back a adrenaline shot while you're there.
Yeah, okay, I'll It's like, friggin' just hear all the while previously hearing the freaking screams of the damned. There's your adrenaline shot.
It touched the piano, and the piano was very loud.
Boom. All I know is that it is right here.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was like I walked into a crypt in like Baldur's Gate.
There's two sounds that I heard that were freaking spooky as all get out, and it was and then the other one was, hey, get out of here. The other one was just freaking non-stop. It was just constant screams, and it's like, what the heck? Oh.
I think we gotta play with the parabolic microphone.
Yeah, I kind of want to keep touching it, but I want to keep touching it, but I also don't. Like, the heck else do I have? Oh yeah, the camera. I think it's haunting.
No, it's just a ghost.
Oh. Fair enough.
It was a very convincing ghost event because like it was like her pretty much.
True. I got the spirit box down.
That's a real haunting.
I can't see.
Oh no, it's another ghost event. These ghost events are getting scarier. What the heck?
Maybe I need an adrenaline shot.
Yeah, you're saying he probably ain't doing too good.
Man, that equipment's haunted. At this point, yeah, I'm starting to think so.
I'm gonna bring a freaking crucifix.
I can feel it coursing through my veins. The sanity. Oh, I'm gonna do another one. Zoom. Wahoo! Oh, I didn't turn it on. EMF. Ooh. Show me EMF. This place looks crazy. It's just a bunch of crap.
Alright, what evidence have you gotten?
Person died.
I just got the spirit box.
I haven't gotten any.
Like literally right now I got the spirit box. I'm not seeing any orbs, but I'm assuming that's why you brought this camera in here.
Yeah, but I got distracted with the parabolic microphone being fancy.
Yeah, honestly, that's going to be the thing that probably gets us killed.
Just through that plate.
I'm getting, Oh, I think I understand it now. So the EMF is level 3, but it's showing the direction of the last thing that it's detecting.
Like the last thing it interacted with?
Yeah. So like when it was beeping, it was because it threw something.
Why do you see multiple numbers though then?
Because it's interacting with multiple things.
At once?
Yeah, so right now it's detecting like something it threw, and I think it's detecting the spirit box. Now it's detecting the fact that it's gonna kill me. I'm gonna freaking take a photo of you, lady! What are you floating around for? I've been dying a lot. I think it's just because I'm not trying very hard. Can you pick me up on the parabolic microphone? Freaking screams of the damned. Did I get any good photos? No. I got a haunted mirror. Oh no, yeah, I did. I nothing was there, but I need this beer, this Dub Meister. Yep, nothing like a nice cold Dub Meister after a long day up.
I'm just gonna guess that it's a poltergeist because it is throwing a lot of things, but that's all I have to go on right now, unless you have any more evidence.
Nope.
One, I guess drop once for yes and twice for no.
I got nothing.
You have no more evidence.
Yeah, I
That's
got
what we're
nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go for poltergeist.
6.5 alcohol per volume. That's a little low for a beer. Most beers I think I've drank are 8. Honestly, I don't pay attention, but it that seemed a little low. Phantom. Hey, you were close.
I knew it started with the letter P.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw that round out though as a dud because we were too busy goofing with the microphone, which I'm glad I did because that was probably the most like freaky thing. Just hearing.
That was also a really hard ghost room because that ghost room is massive.
Oh yeah.
So it's hard to like set up in there.
And that's why we're doing the prison act. No.
Yeah, I had the cafeteria as a ghost room one time. That was awful.
That is pretty gross. I don't think we've ever... Well, no, we have found a... I remember there was one big map where we found the ghost room. And then we all died. It was like a morgue. So
yeah,
maybe...
it's like we've found the ghost room in the prison and we've done it in the high school before, but I don't think we've ever survived it.
Yeah. The morgue was definitely a decent room, but yeah, we just couldn't get any evidence because we didn't have the equipment because we had to go all the way back.
Yeah, having to run back out to the truck on prison or high school is awful.
Yeah. Accursed prison.
We can do prison next. I'm gonna do this one.
Yeah. I think you still need your... Did he still need the last one? I don't remember. No, yeah, that's why we left. Yeah. I was wondering about that. I was like, oh? The, long-running joke. I was gonna ask before we got cut off if you got your last one, but then I realized that's why we switched from Tanglewood, is because you got your last one.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, well, I'm never touching the parabolic microphone.
I know I'm definitely touching it 'cause I like that. We're
Friggin'
like on opposite ends now. I want to hear more of the spooky stuff.
friggin' spooky ass goes.
Get a ghost to blow out the lantern. That's one of the objectives.
Do you want a video camera? Actually,
I'm loaded up. I got dots, spirit box, and the parabolic microphone.
Oh, I gotta hold that last. I'll take the EMF, and then I'll take this to place. That way.
I get what you mean about the EMF, but I still feel like it's like information overload.
Oh yeah, I still don't really like it, but I understand it now, I think. I'm gonna blast through a couple rooms. The heck? Oh, it's you. Man, it's very hard to navigate with a little screen. There aren't any friggin' ghosts in here? Where are these ghosts? I'm a little lost. Ew.
Hey.
You find any ghosts?
Nope. I know where the monkey paw is at on this map.
I don't know where Jack Diddley is on this map. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs. So I'm just gonna plop that there.
Steps on the parabolic microphone, stuff like ghosts.
That's why it's so spooky. Because it always shows things. I hear a faucet. Oh no, I hear this. I'm just gonna plop. Oh.
I heard it in this room here with me.
Okay.
Right here. Are you close? Are you old? Is this the ghost room? I don't know, because all I heard was it was behind me. And it definitely wasn't you, because it was like, it sounds like the whispers of the damned. Pretty close to that.
It's definitely some crazy stuff, I'll say that much. I'm gonna go grab some more equipment. Or maybe do a UV check.
I might just walk around the spirit box, see if I can get a response.
That's a good thing to do. Let's see.
While you're in the truck, can you tell me what my sanity is at?
60. Now it's going down to... Okay, so we're hovering at around 60 to like 57.
Might as well bring a shot in with you so we can try or take one while you're out in the truck so we're not hitting that 50% threshold.
Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Here's your freaking digital shot. I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, drugs, finally!
I freaking love drugs.
Oh!
Whoa! Hey, fingerprint.
Leroy! Oh. Are you here? Are you close?
An attack.
Oh, okay, maybe it's in this bathroom here.
Ultraviolet,
spirit box. It's either mimic, phantom, or poltergeist.
I throw down a journal.
Let's move that thingamabobby in there. It has a very small room. It's in there. That should pick it up like right away. Oh my god, you look terrifying in that corner.
Yeah.
No, like come running in the room and I'll show you. see how creepy
It was
that
even
fucking
worse
was?
because the dots was like underlighting you, so you were doing like the flash.
Oh, ghost riding.
Ghost riding.
Poltergeist.
I'm gonna die.
It's just a ghost event.
This has been
I can't see.
this has been a roller coaster of a ride. How the heck do I
You
get
move
it?
so fast that it's almost disorienting.
We zoomed through that. Poltergeist.
Okay, we can still do all these optional objectives.
True.
Cleanse areas and incense.
I'm gonna take another shot.
Quick. So high. More drugs. God damn it, Bobby! What I tell you about them drugs?
God damn it, Bobby. Yeah, we gotta light incense and light firelight and escape a hunt.
Escape during a ghost hunt, like I don't plan on doing that one. Unless you wanted to. Usually, when we try to escape during a hunt, we just die.
How do I freaking... I don't want to do that. Like...
Ditto.
Oh... Just this line of. Hey, ho, ye, ho.
Play Dead by Daylight.
True, you have to emphasize Dead by Daylight.
Oh, I think it just blew it out. Yep, we're done.
Oh, yeah. All I have to light my way is this stupid lighter. All I... Play Freebird! Woo!
Alright, make sure you got Poltergeist circled.
True. There, I lit your sensors. Man, that one was easy. To be fair, though, I think we just got really lucky.
Imagine smoking a bowl of marijuana through some sensors.
It's like some freaking like DJ or like pop star level, like, yeah, like
like, I got these from ancient Greek. They get me high as fuck.
Before Phasmophobia Spirit Box turns into an ad machine. That's true. Because it is supposed to be like a radio, so it could be like, buy now! Ah, crap, the Spirit Box.
Alrighty, time to see if we can finally best the prison.
Buy now this new brand offer of friggin' sponges or something. I don't know.
Of SpongeBob.
Billy Mays here. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be like that. Like, in the living room, there's a delicious... Yeah, no, it'd be like straight up like, are you here? And it'd be like... And then eventually you just hear like, drop into Haverty's. For the Labor Day sale. Like, it's just like... I'm gonna crash your game so hard.
We just gotta have it on the same time.
What if we... No, here we go, yeah. Just turn them all on.
Have them all facing. I wish the lightness like intensified like levels. I am the chosen one.
Oh, that looks kind of neat. You have your face under the table, doing like this.
That looks really.
Where'd I put my gum under here?
Here, man, let me help you. Look.
Can you see anything under that?
I'm trying to peel off all the gum underneath the desk that all the interns keep leaving behind.
All the dead interns that have passed. Okay, I got my funny journal. I got my UV.
And then we just leave flashlights like out here. Oh, they keep flipping over.
Oh yeah.
There we go. What do they look like?
They're very top heavy. There we go.
Make a path.
Do like a little. No, that's what we need at the front door. We need like.
Did you even grab any?
No. I haven't opened the door yet, though. If that. But I put one flashlight.
Sandy until we walk in, I think.
Yeah, I put one flashlight right at the entrance, so when we open the door, it'll be lit, and we'll know. See?
This flashlight isn't even on. It doesn't look like. Or no, it fell on its head, I guess.
Yeah, they're very.
No, it just goes. It just goes off. Look.
That's weird.
Yeah,
Yours is
electricity
busted.
Is like killing it.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, how will I ever find my way? Oh, the string of lights there. Oh man, that makes the entrance look spooky. Hello, hello.
Oh, that look, the entrance does look really spooky.
Anyone here?
Now we got to figure out where the Ouija board is on this map.
Oh
Or the
man.
mirror.
Well, if it's anything like the school, it's like right at the entrance, right? Because they like have pity on you.
You might be right.
They have pity on your soul for trying to find it.
Wherever they keep like the evidence locker, there's got to be some cursed possession.
Oh, true, true. Where the heck's the evidence locker?
Beats me.
Is this an evidence locker?
I think the mirror could also be like in the showers. That would make sense.
True. Prisoners love showers. And mirrors. And Ouija boards. And monkey paws and tarot cards and a voodoo doll and I'm running out of cursed objects. I don't remember.
Did someone ask what all the cursed objects are?
No, I was just saying what prisoners love and why they're here. You know, like the voodoo doll, the tarot cards. Prisoners love Ouija boards.
They love music boxes.
Oh yeah. Love music boxes. They love they love handcuffs. But that isn't a cursed object.
This is the infirmary. What might the infirmary hold?
A clipboard.
Is it a monkey ball? What is that?
Oh, what? It's a bunch of clipboards. A cigar. True, prisoners love cigars.
The haunted cigar.
The cursed item, cigars. If smoked, it has a 10% chance to give you lung cancer.
Man, 10%, some high rolling dice for lung cancer.
True. I don't know, what are the odds? I feel like it has to be, like... I don't know. I guess, like, genetics play a part. Like, it's obviously, like, I smoke...
Well, I'm pretty sure it's not to the extreme of, like, you get a 10%
a percentage.
for every time that you smoke one.
It's
or
a,
like,
it's a
you know,
0.0... like,
it's probably
one...
like 0.008. But if you smoke, like, a cigar a day and you're rolling 0.008.
Oh, maybe it's like an accumulative stat, you know? Like...
True. I think that's probably also accurate, because the more tar you build up in your lungs, the more likely you're probably going to get it.
How do we make this new Dead by Daylight killer the smoker?
They just copy Left 4 Dead 2.
True.
I haven't seen any cursed items yet, or ghost orbs.
I've...
Prison is proving to be just as fun as it's always been.
True. We should have brought the parabolic microphone. I feel like that may have helped.
We can do it again if we want.
That was the goal that I had in mind, was the parabolic, and I don't know why I didn't take it.
Because you didn't want to hear spooky sounds.
It just slipped my mind. But
I'm
yeah.
already lost. This is the library.
The library.
Where's the haunted Bible?
I found the haunted notebook. Oh. Maybe the spirit box will help. What room are you in? What room are you in? How old are you? How old are you? What room are you in? I don't think this is the room. I have a sneaking suspicion that was not the room.
No, I don't think.
I found the spooky lit entrance, though. We could technically go back. Whoa.
Did I spook you?
I just thought you were a little further in than that. I'll grab the parabolic microphone really quick.
I'm gonna come back with you and probably chug a adrenaline shot down my leg.
True. Let's see. What'll I'll drop? I'll drop the book. There ain't no way. Do some drugs. Boom. Wow. And maybe I'll hear some noises. Oh, you got a UV as well.
Couldn't hurt to have double, I guess.
Let's see. I'm scanning. I just hear you. It's weird. There was like something behind you. Maybe it was me? Huh. So this thing literally can't scan, like... Are you above me? Oh no, there you are. Let's see. Well, it's saying that there was like sound by the entrance, but that seems a little odd.
Well, I'm not by the entrance.
Maybe it's delayed.
Or maybe the ghost is in the front room.
Maybe. I'll give it another go. Yeah, no, it's still there. It's like right here. Something here. Or like a little bit over. Maybe it's above?
Could be the second floor right here.
Yeah, it's like right. Well, now it's you. Like, yeah, now it's following you. Yeah, it might be on the second floor. Freaking ghosts.
Found it. Right here.
Oh,
So yeah, it was tracking it. There's ghost orbs in here.
cool. How old are you? I'm just gonna throw this down. I'll throw down the parabolic microphone too. How lucky is that? It's like right near the entrance too. Oh, I thought he was already out here.
That was a very long ghost.
It's believable. I did detect it. Take the EMF. Actually, no. I need the thermometer.
How's her sanity?
Oh, let me check. I was just about to enter. I'm 57, 54. You're 37, 35. I guess I'll... Dang it. I'll... take a pill. Seems to be hunting? I think it's hunting. I can see the window. Oh, never mind. It's totally not, I guess. God dang it. Did he die? You know, I guess, you know, it pans out. Yeah. Well, that sucks. It says it's 17 degrees, so I think it's freezing temps. I'm gonna go get some more stuff. Unless I'm still reading that thermometer wrong. So I think it's got freezing temps. You said there was ghost orbs. Unless I'm crazy. I don't suppose there's a camera in the room that we just came from. Hey, thanks for the coffee, man. I really need a pick-me-up in times like these. No, there's no camera. Did we get a spirit box? No. Did we? Yes for spirit box. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay, that's what I thought. Got freezing temps, we got ghost orbs. I'm kind of wanting to just spitball it, because, I mean, I could go back in, but, you know. Guess I could go back in. Unless I, like, completely... Yeah, I got a journal down. Unless you want to go check if it wrote. Oh, are you saying... Hit it again if it wrote in the journal. Okay. Yeah, I placed one in there. I just didn't check. Unless you want to go check. You know, you're a ghost. You guys got something in common. Right? He already left, didn't he? Oh, man. I could go in there. Just do a bunch of drugs. Let's see. I'll grab a cross and double check. Zoom. Worst case scenario, I freaking die. What's the worst that can happen? Except for me possibly freaking dying. Oh, it did. Sick. Okay, ghost rating. It's a revenant. Yay. Goodbye. Uh-oh. Whoa. Woo. I felt that one. That was real close. Unless I completely misread the freaking doodad. Because it says hold it, and then it does this. And then it changes. Is this to, like, update it? Like... And then I did this, and it was 17 degrees. So I'm assuming I did the thermometer right. So yeah, I think it's a revenant. Let me do one for the road. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Anywho. Yeah. It's a revenant. Unless I got it wrong. In which case, my bad. Woo! Squat, squat. Man, if I got it wrong, I'm never gonna hear the end of it. I will never hear the end of it. Yeah, I didn't get it wrong.
Yeah, when you asked me did it right in the journal, I was like, I don't have proof, so I'm not gonna say yes. But that's what I was thinking is what it was, because it hunted me very fast.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I'm gonna go check real quick. And then I looked, and I was like, oh my god, it wrote! And so I was like, I was getting ready to turn around, because I thought you were gonna be like, well, he didn't write, so it can't be irrelevant. And I thought you were gonna like pick something else and just leave. And I was like, no.
Nah, I was thinking the same thing. I either was gonna wait for confirmation from you, or look at myself, and I was just like, I'll just go in and look myself, and that's when I saw you throwing a cup of coffee on a...
You know what this means, though, Paul, is that we guessed the right ghost on prison.
True. We're becoming masters.
So gotta do Sunny Meadows.
Yeah. Sunny Meadows! What's the worst that could happen? We're becoming too powerful, is what I'm to understand. Nothing can stop us. To be fair, the very fancy equipment, I think, is in fact OP. I think it's... which one? It better be. It getting to rank like 90, that stuff better be OP. But I think I can understand why it's kind of pricey. You think I'm gonna crash? Oh. I'm stuck at 90 there for a while. Okay, so the parabolic microphone is honestly the most powerful tool in these big maps, because that is the only reason we found that room.
I'm gonna take the parabolic this time.
Fair enough. I'll take the UV. I guess I'll take the thermometer, because so far that's come in handy a lot. And
I got an unholy Bible, and I'm gonna take the EMF reader.
I'll take the spirit box. Unless it's... I gotta capture a photo of a ghost.
I might need like a light source actually, so maybe I'll put one of these back. Unless you're just gonna stick with me and give me light.
I will stick with you, but I only have a UV light, so... I don't know how...
UV light's pretty bright though.
Okay. Stick with you. As best to my ability. Whoa. Where's
you take the lead, because I don't know
where I was a little confused on where the front door even was. Man. It is dork.
I already got some.
Lead the way. I'll try to light your way as I...
It's like right where I'm pointing it, but I can't, see where I'm going, but it's this direction where I'm pointing.
Let's see. We gotta go further in. Maybe this room?
No. It's right.
It's in the chapel.
Here. It's in here in the chapel.
Oh, yo, there's a voodoo doll.
It threw this mirror on the floor. Is this the haunted? This is the haunted mirror. That's why I was picking it up.
It's the haunted mirror, the tarot cards, the Ouija board, the music box. It's everything.
Let's see where it's at. That didn't help at all. It's inside one of the prisoners' rooms.
Oh, oof. That's rough.
Yeah, that's why I said that didn't help at all, because it's like,
I mean,
there's
yeah.
100 of those. But we know it's not in here, at least.
Are the lights in here flickering for you?
No.
For me, they were like turning off and on. Okay, so we have
that probably did kill my sanity a little bit, so I'm not sure if I want to get back to the truck.
We could go back to the truck.
I just heard something else.
Oh. Back to the truck or further in?
Right here. Oh, this has to be it.
It's got like a...
I heard the noise in here.
It sounds like there's a freaking bomb in this leather bag.
Oh wait, no, they just made another noise like way down here. So now I'm questioning myself.
Well, at least we found the rooms. I mean, honestly.
Could this be twins, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, it made another noise. It keeps like dropping stuff on the floor.
It's the wind.
Yeah, you should listen to this because it's interesting. It's like
Fair enough. It's got something over there, and yeah, there's getting one over there, that's for sure. And then that's it. Huh.
maybe I can get a more specific answer with the Ouija board. Like it might tell us the room number or something. Do these
Maybe.
even have room numbers?
Ah, there's no way though. It'd just be like room.
I'm in my room.
It's in a room.
Could be in the basement.
True. It could just be beneath the chapel. We had that problem last time.
I like how we switched gear. Here, because there was a bed.
Something's that way. It's very hard to see where I'm going. Yeah, forward.
Oh, I heard screaming. Did you hear that?
Nope.
Or not screaming, but it was. Okay, it's not in here. Like I said, there's a bed.
Oh, I hear breathing. It's, I heard a door close.
That was me. It's not in here. Not in here. Unless these are twins. That's the only reason why.
I'll do a little 360 just in case.
I don't think it's on the basement floor, because there was beds, and none of these have beds.
Yeah. Not picking...
There's an echo in here, though. That's cool.
True, yeah. Maybe that's the reason? I heard the screams again.
Dude, I think this is the only map that has an echo.
Echo!
Echo!
Wow, that was effective. Echo! I don't know if that was loud.
Echo! That's so cool. They have an echo effect in here.
I'm freaking lost.
Awesome. Here, I'll try to guide your way.
I just see a purple
They're
blob.
Probably wasting valuable sanity just playing with this echo.
Oh, our sanity is long gone. It is pitch black.
Alright, back out to the truck.
Maybe I'll take a flashlight. Woo!
I'm somehow doing a lot worse than you. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm yelling echo.
It was because of the echo. Hey, we got adrenaline shots. Why not use them? Am I right?
Am I right or am I right?
Sure, I'll take the UV light again. The parabolic microphone might be a little rough in this place. Either that or it's just not a very talkative ghost.
Maybe I'll try EMF reader this time.
Don't forget a flashlight.
Yeah.
Man, I really want to drop.
I'm gonna use the video camera for my flashlight.
I want to drop the thermometer, but I know the moment I do, that's when it'll be like cold temperatures. Well, we're back to square one because the parabolic microphone kind of made us.
Well, I know
walk.
the bottom floor doesn't have beds at least.
True.
Okay, that's the chapel.
I guess worst case scenario, we can always Ouija it.
That is a bed, but it didn't have a mattress on it. it was just the frame of the bed, so it's not in that room. And I'm not getting anything on EMF. We can't go any further down this way, it looks like.
Huh.
Maybe it's in the other hallway. We didn't go all the way down to the end of the other hallway.
True. We were kind of blind. And by blind, I mean, you know, it was pitch black. I'm seeing no fingerprints.
Man, that is some blood texture there.
Some shiny blood.
Looks like red paint.
Yeah, they were just painting. They're like, why's everybody gotta assume it's blood?
There's a laundry room. I didn't know that.
We're learning so much. Anything look familiar yet?
Nope. I remember the exact look of this bed. It had only, like the frame of the bed. There was no mattress on it or anything.
Is there a top floor?
We're on the top floor.
Oh,
There's only this floor in the basement.
fair enough. What about this room? This looks like an office or something.
It's an outside area. I didn't know this about this either.
Oh, yeah. What a beautiful garden. A creepy notebook.
Nothing on EMF.
No fingerprints. I mean, which probably makes sense.
Let's go this way again.
We went in a circle.
Yes, we did. But I still think that we haven't gone all the way down this hallway yet.
Aboo! Just waiting for the, This counts as just a frame, right? It's just sideways.
Yeah, but it wasn't turned over.
There's a tub.
Oh, here's another thing down to the basement.
Yeah, this is the basement. Random room.
This might have been it.
I hear
No, 'cause
ticking.
They all have mattresses on them.
Huh.
I think there's another spot in the basement we still haven't seen down here.
Yeah, worst case scenario, I mean, we're getting a good layout. It's a pull.
Maybe we did see all the basement. 'Cause we already opened all these doors.
Yeah, as the blood smear.
I don't know, maybe it did have a mattress, but I could have swore it didn't have one on it. It'd be funny if it had been leading us down this wild goose chase.
Well, whoa.
This room is a wreck. Holy heck.
What the? I should be seeing all sorts of
Look.
UV in here.
I was gonna say, look, if there was any room that's to be haunted, this should be the freaking room.
The
Dear
meat
God,
room.
What happened in there?
Yes, we call this the.
Being in a blender.
We call this the blender. It's like almost cartoony levels of like gore. Like, how in the world did you even do that?
Alright, let me go back to the mirror, I guess. I'm probably gonna...
Or the Ouija
I'm not
board.
gonna... We could ask, but I feel like it's just gonna say, my room.
Room.
It's just a bedroom.
Oh.
Okay, there's an overturned bed in the room also.
So there's more than one bed.
There is more than one bed.
Which that one room we were in did have more than one bed.
Yeah.
It had 4.
Let me go take a sandy pill.
True. Shot, 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 shot. Probably couldn't hurt for both of us to do it. Maybe you more, so. Yeah, you more, so. Maybe you take both.
Yeah, I'll use the last of them. I must have stopped that mirror right before I ran out, because once you run out, the mirror cracks in half, and then haunt starts right away.
I mean,
I had a feeling it was getting
yeah,
low.
yeah, with us wandering in the dark.
Speaking of, we'll lose less sanity if I don't use the flashlight and I use the lantern instead.
True. I'll stay by your lantern. Oh,
Sadly, it's not as bright as the flashlight was, but it still gives some pretty decent light.
It is very good. I mean, it's good AoE light.
Oh wait, it wasn't down here, was it?
I don't remember.
I think it was this way that we saw it. It wasn't. The basement didn't have like any beds. It was like somewhere over here.
It was in the meat room. No.
The meat room is where the ghost should be.
True. Yeah, those are just normal beds.
Close.
Getting warmer.
This is the laundry room.
Turns
I think
out
we went this way.
it's just a normal gurney.
What is this room?
It's like a kitchen.
Kitchen? Oh, this is the kitchen.
Look, maybe somebody sleeps in the kitchen, you know? I died accidentally from cooking myself.
Am I going in circles?
No, I think you're... I mean, eventually we'll go into a circle, but I think we're okay right now.
Outside.
I think we're getting closer, though. Because I remember it was like one of the last rooms we hit. Maybe?
Oh, this might be it.
This does have an overturned bed.
I thought I saw one that was on the floor, though. But we'll keep this one in mind.
We'll never find it again.
It's not this one, because it was definitely an overturned bed. I'm hearing noises.
There was ticking, but all the clocks tick. Or it's me. You apparently haven't been in this room.
Or the ghost closed the door in this room. But there's
True.
no overturned bed in this one.
The ghost is messing with us.
It just turned the bed back on its side.
The bathroom. The
I'm
communal
waiting for this to
toilet.
be like... I'm waiting for this to be like, what's that one ghost that's really quiet when it hunts?
Oh, man. Keep wanting to say like Shade, but I know that's not it.
The Shade's like not... Well, it could also be a Shade, because I haven't really been seeing much any activity either.
I heard breathing again.
Let's see...
It's always hard to remember the shticks. And play a song.
Myling. I think it's either Myling or it's a Shade right now.
It's a spookster.
This is it. This has got to be it.
It does have an overturned bed.
Okay, let's see. Do I have ghost orbs in here? No. There's no ghost orbs. That's the only evidence thing that I have.
What room are you in? Are you here? How old are you?
It touched this alarm clock.
Fair enough. No fingerprints. Nothing. Nada. Zip.
Okay, well.
So this is
smart
either
clock's also touched.
this is either it, or it's just not one that leaves fingerprints. Got a really nice hiding spot right next to it, though.
Yeah, if it starts hunting, you just go there.
I guess. If this is the place.
I feel like this is the only room that looks close to it. But I gotta get more things here, I guess.
True. Can you see your way out?
I can, but I gotta remember how to get back here.
True. We're gonna get lost. I also need things, but I wasn't seeing any freezing breath this whole place, so I might just drop it. And then that's when it'll be like...
This place is so dark that even the night vision isn't helping that much.
Yeah, I was having similar problems with the UV. Like, it usually does a fairly good job of lighting my way, but I'm like, well, here's the front, the chapel, so...
Okay, so it's gotta be like right here.
Yeah. Is it haunted once?
Doesn't seem like it. If it
Whoa.
was too far away from us.
Okay, I'm gonna drop the thermometer.
I definitely feel like it's a shade right now.
True. It's being very shy.
Book. Book and the dots.
You got
That's
the
what I'm looking
EMF,
for.
right?
I had the video camera, but there's no dots, so I might as well drop the video camera. Or not dots, but there's no ghost orbs. So
Yeah.
I might as well drop that.
I'll take the EMF. And then I have spot for one more. Guess another dots wouldn't hurt. I'll take both dots. You got a dots, I got a dots, and we'll just coat the place green. And my lighting effect is wigging out.
Maybe like a crucifix? But if that, I don't know.
I was thinking a crucifix, but then it's like, oh, it hunted there.
Where?
Well, like it hit 10 and...
How long ago was that?
I don't
I
know.
think we were inside the truck when that was happening.
I think so. You see any ghost on that thing? Man, it like lags me out using that. I don't see a single ghost.
I don't know, but it sure looks spooky.
Bro.
Alright, well, away we go, I suppose. I feel like this will probably be our last trip in, because we're about like at 35% sanity right now with no sanity pills left.
It's either gonna rip
So
us
it's like-
apart or we discover it. One of the two.
Yeah, it's like make it or break it right now. And now we gotta remember how to get back to where we were. I know it was this way.
Yeah, it was somewhere that way. You had a lantern there, but I think it's out now, so... I want to say it's just like the end of the hall.
Yeah, that's what I remember it being.
That wasn't me. I think it's...
That's locked.
I think it's...
That is locked.
Maybe that's because it's the outside?
Oh, that's the outside. Oh, it's hunting. That lantern's still on.
That's weird. I don't think this is the room.
I don't think this is the room. Damn, dude.
There must be another room that's very similar to this.
That's why I was so upset when all I saw was that it was just
A bed.
beds.
Yeah.
And I was like, great. Do you know how many rooms have beds in them?
All of them. Oh.
This is just to the staircase, like the down. Oh,
Oh.
shit.
That was probably the most. Where did that even? Yeah, that just goes to the staircase. Do they consider this such a large area that they're like, oh, well, now that you're in the basement, you're trapped inside? Man. I mean, there ain't no way I'm finding him, even though I saw him come down this way. Fuck it. Ah, I think he found it.
Paul, I think I'm gonna die.
I think so
Not
too.
looking good, man.
I think so too. Did you find your room? Turns out they do have beds down here. There's one there. There's one there.
This game's scary by myself. Oh, freezing breath.
Oh god, there was a friggin' friggin'.
Is this the room? I got freezing breath in here, but this don't look like the damn room. I think they switched to ghost room. I think this is the twins. Cause this don't look like the room at all.
It's the
I got
twins.
freezing breath in here. Alright, I'm calling twins. I feel like there's 2 ghost rooms.
That's fair.
And now I want them to kill me. So I can be proven wrong or something.
I want out of this hell.
Just touch the door.
Too bad I don't have the
Well, this
UV.
is clearly like some kind of activity going on here.
Ooh.
Very tall ceiling in this room.
That's true, yeah.
Not a single piece of evidence yet. Though. See if they write in this journal. I'm just gonna stare at this door so that way when I see him walking in the door. There you are, I'm dead.
Cool. Spawned right on you, too. You're dead. I don't think it was the twins. I have a sneaking suspicion. It was a
I mentioned
Myling.
my lane. I mentioned how quiet it was.
It was very quiet because when we were at that door, I heard nothing, and then I just saw its face through the glass, and
It seemed like it scared you a little bit.
it was a little spooky because all I saw was a ghoul.
I don't know why it locked that door though. It must be specific to this map because
Maybe it's like
that just
so
goes to the
big.
basement.
It's like so big that they're like, oh, well, we don't want you to exit. Like, look at this cool photo of your dead body.
I think that mirror bugged out because that was not the ghost room that was shown in the mirror. There
I was
an
wondering about
overturned
that.
bed.
Because, yeah, like, it spawned, like, right on top of you.
Yeah, like I knew I found the ghost room at the end. I was like, hey, at least I actually found the ghost room.
True.
On that atrocity of a map.
You
Don't
just
get me wrong, I love the aesthetics of that map to death. That
It's
map
just rough.
That map actually does scare me a little bit. Like it actually gets me feeling a little spooky.
Yeah, it's so large that, like, you take the moments of quiet and you're like, you know, it's that building of suspense, unlike Tanglewood and
when's
the
it
other
gonna happen?
places.
Yeah, but not just that, but I think the aesthetics of it are just on point.
Oh,
Like, they
yeah.
put a ton of work into it.
Spooky hospitals. I mean, come on. I can go for one more for a Sunny Meadows.
Sunny Meadow. You want to do another one?
Yeah. We got like 30-ish minutes. I think we can squeeze in one Sunny Meadows.
Alrighty.
Welcome to Sunny Meadows, where there's a bunch of ghosts. Why are there so many ghosts in Sunny Meadows? Well, I guess one person did get blended into the room, which is very shocking that that isn't the ghost room. And we know where the mirror is and the Ouija board. Technically, we could just do it again, now that we kind of have a gist map. I'm permaloading. I'm a little concerned. I have a sneaking suspicion I may have crashed. Or he crashed. Well, maybe somebody crashed. Because I see a little arrow to my right. And I don't remember ever seeing that. Come on, game, I believe in you. I believe in you. You gotta channel all the power. I have a feeling it crashed. No, I can't think that way. Even though you've been stuck at 90 for like a minute and a half. I think I'm stuck. But I'm afraid to push anything. I think I may be stuck. So far that seems to be an issue that this game has. Yep, there we go. There's the crash. Though it didn't kick me out. I crashed, but didn't crash. Now I'm just weirded out. Hang on. I'm gonna beat it before it beats me. I don't know if Soap is in the chat, but I crashed. Hardcore. Also, Twitch chat is a little behind, I think. Yeah, Twitch is unresponsive. So just to make sure, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna try to exit out and then reopen the chat. Because I don't know if anyone's typing anything. Which I'm sure someone is, but yeah. How's it go? Yeah, that was a big gap. Yeah, I crashed. I think it's on your end. Yeah. I don't know if it's because of Twitch chat was open too, because everything like froze. OBS didn't crash though, which is nice. Way to end / start a hunt. But yeah, I'll try to jump in. I'll try to jump into another. I want to end it with at least one. But yeah, now I can see everybody again. Now, unless it like kicks me out immediately upon loading, in which case I will let the fates decide. But I'll try to hop back in really quick. Real quick like. Oh, I bet that's the problem too. Discord froze too. I think that's the other problem. Cause yeah, I don't see the other code. But also, Phasmophobia is not opening. So this might just be... I seem to be on a timer when it comes to Phasmophobia. Because this isn't frozen. That's weird. Because yeah, Discord is 100%. Hang on, maybe I can end Discord's task and reopen it. Though I still have to try to open Phasmophobia. There might be a slight hiccup. Which sounds like the computer needs a restart. I mean, it's weird. When I crash from Phasmophobia, it doesn't just crash the game. It like freezes everything. It freezes Twitch. OBS seems okay this time, but it crashed OBS one time. And then yeah, it freezes Discord. I've got Discord back up, but now I can't get back into Phasmophobia. Which I'm wondering if it's because Steam, like everything is like locked up. Yeah. So it might sadly be the end, which sucks because I was kind of wanting to do maybe run as administrator. Because yeah, I can't even open Steam. It just like, it acts as though I'm trying to open it. And then it just like, it's really weird. I wonder if it is like a memory leak problem on Phasmophobia's end. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be the end. Because by the time I would have fixed it, I'm glad that it broke now though, unlike last time where it was like breaking, like, what? It was like 2 hours in. I'll take like a couple minutes shortened. But yeah, that sucks. Did you alt control delete Phasmophobia? No, I was loading and I was stuck at 90 and then it did like an error code. And it didn't even crash. It just locked up and was in a perpetual load. So I had to go into Task Manager and force stop it. And then that's when I noticed Twitch chat was like locked up. And yeah, Discord and all that. It's very weird. It's getting better with time because I remember crashing twice last time, but now I've only crashed once. I should have lowered my graphics because I didn't do that from last time either, and I said I was gonna, but I never did. Screen looks like it froze going off of text chat that I can see. True. OBS might have froze too. Yeah. I don't think it's updating. Huh. It's fascinating how OBS, or it's fascinating how Phasmophobia like locks up the whole computer. But it apparently is getting better. I just don't know what is causing that. Memory leak? I don't know. But yeah, I guess for the sake of, you know, not dealing with trying to fix that, I guess we'll end it there. Which obviously it was very fun. I definitely enjoyed, I kind of enjoyed the bigger maps with the new equipment, the fresh new equipment. Chat has not updated since Connor last message. Yeah, that was a while back. Yeah. I'm definitely thinking it like, because it freezes everything. It froze Discord. It froze the stream dashboard. It's very weird. I couldn't explain it. Phasmophobia seems to not be completely stable right now. Very true. Anybody that is trying to get it should definitely be aware of that. Just play itch games. I mean, I would if I had a little bit more time, but I'd be ending the stream in like 15 minutes anyway. Obviously, it's a bummer, but it's not, you know. I'm glad that it did it at least 15 or so minutes out of the exit and not like, you know, an hour and 30 minutes. Especially if OBS is stuck, I don't want it to like crash midway. But that is probably what we'll be doing tomorrow. I'll either be doing some itch.io games, or maybe doing some more World of Horror, going back and doing like a custom game of that. I got a lot of stuff. I got stuff lined up. I don't want to do anything like majorly long. Kona was definitely that like sweet spot. Like it was 2 sessions and bam bam, I finished it lickety split. Voices of the Void would be another good one, but I'm concerned about its stability, because that's, you know, I don't want to be dealing with another like Phasmophobia moment, though it looked stable from last time, but I'd have to look at the notes. I haven't actually like looked myself on what they mean by stable. If it crashes a lot, that sucks. If it like has glitches and bugs, that's a little bit more doable. Like, oh, you know, some textures are weird. It's like, that's, you know, that's nothing. I just don't want it to be like crashing every 5 seconds. From what I've seen, nobody's crashed on it yet. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because yeah, like I haven't seen any crashes. I'm just curious on what they mean by like it's not stable. But I'll do a little look-see into it, and you know, maybe that's what we'll do tomorrow. It's very loosey-goosey at the moment, which again, I kind of like leaving it that way on purpose. You know, having a set schedule for a game is always rough, because it's just like, I don't feel like playing that right now. But I do enjoy it, so I can definitely say that I will do more of it at some point. I've also got some other weird games. I picked up SnowRunner, which is definitely a weird game for me to play. But I thought it looked different and weird. It's a trucking game, all about trucking. It'll be very fun to debut it, because I have no information on how that works, but it's kind of like a hunting game, you know? Like, well, it's not a hunting game, but it's almost like hunting games for me, where it's like I just haven't played a ton of like car games or hunting games. So I kind of want to just sprawl out the versatility. But I suppose that is it. I will, of course, try to be on tomorrow, 5 p.m. EST. Anyone that's watching and has been kind of lurking in the chat, if they so desire, can join the Discord or give a follow. And if there are no lurkers and I'm talking to people that have already chatted and followed and joined the Discord, then thank you for your support, and it's always a pleasure to have you. If you're watching on YouTube, do the things, like, share, comment, subscribe, come visit the Twitch, and vice versa. Visit the YouTube channel. I always post the VODs there. And I think that's it. I think that's all I got. So I'll leave it there. I'll see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. Tomorrow is still kind of up in the air for me. I'll keep you updated. Yeah, that's fair. That's fine. Baldur's Gate as of right now, I can definitely say might be on a bit of a hiatus, but I think that's fine. I don't think anybody's like dying for more Baldur's Gate. I don't mind. I like playing the solo game. The multiplayer game is fine too, but it is. I'm very methodical on my solo playthrough, and I don't want to be methodical on the multiplayer playthrough because that's boring to watch. But yeah, if there are some more multiplayer stuff, I mean, more Phasmophobia, I don't know, but also I'm fine with whatever. But yeah, I'm always dying for more Baldur's Gate. Fair enough. I guess it's more informing you then that there is a possible chance that it might go on hiatus. Unless we just do the two of us, which I feel like would be annoying, because then, you know, when Monster Star does come back, it would be kind of like oh, we're at Act 3 now. And then it's just like, huh? It's just like shell shock. But we'll figure stuff out, and yeah, we can always talk about that later. So I will see you all tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST, and see you then.